Hey, what's up, guys? Intuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well. I am going to dive into a message here around some energy I'm getting around this platonic connection turning romantic very suddenly. So, what I'm picking up on is, I feel like a lot of you have already met the romantic partner you seek, okay? And I know that is a message from the Romance Angel Oracle deck, but I'm getting that very strongly for this reading, is that you're connecting with someone and it's platonic right now, and you guys are not going to see this coming. Okay, so for many of you, you may be very, very drawn to the title of this reading because you're already starting to pick up on the vibes, okay? And what I feel is, two people who meet platonically, and it's like after spending so much time seeing one another, something ends up happening where you see a protective side of this man. Okay, divine feminines, that's what I'm getting. Like something ends up happening and it's like it's their instinct to want to offer you assistance or protect you or help you in some way. And when they make this gesture towards you, I feel like you both are going to pause and stop and look at one another. And I feel like it's at the point when you leave or when you go home or later that night, I'm hearing for some of you, you're going to feel that spark. Okay? I feel like you notice that gesture. And I feel like if he's sitting at home right now, he's probably pacing back and forth like, oh shit, like my heart is beating fast. Like, was that too much? Was I too much? Was that inappropriate? Should I not have offered to, like drive her in my car or offer to drive her car? I don't know how you guys met, but that could be significant. Offer to drive your car. Some of you could have been with your children. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it was just something that happened so naturally. It's like an unfolding of events that it's gonna end up surprising you. I feel like it's already surprising some of you. So let's get some messages around why this is happening and what you need to know at this time about this person. So we have individuality. So I feel like whoever you are, divine feminine, you have it somehow sold or you've convinced yourself that you're good on your own. You are doing this whole journey by yourself. It's really important that you can do everything. Like I feel like this message is going to resonate for those of you, again, you may be running shit. Like you've got your house to manage, you have your kids to manage, and I mean, you guys are kicking ass at doing this, which is why I don't think that you're going to see this coming because maybe in the past, many of you tried dating, you tried taking everybody else's opinions into consideration, you tried everything, but then you decided, like, what do I want for myself? Like, what do I want? And many of you decided that, listen, I'm going to pour into myself. I don't want to go looking for love. I don't want to go looking for romance. I don't need anything outside of me to fill that void. And I think that many of you really started taking a serious account of what it is that is really, truly important to you. And for a lot of you, this was like aligning yourself with your passions, your goals. Maybe some of you might have met this person while you were pursuing a new hobby. Maybe you decided to take your kids on a new experience or a new adventure, and you end up meeting someone, and it was because I'm feeling like it was rooted in such innocence. Like you really weren't expecting, like it was like a relationship building off of, oh, thanks for your help. And that's like the more you spend time with this person, the more they might have moved in on this like individuality that you were feeling. I feel like that is breaking apart for some of you. 1111 could be significant. I feel like two people coming together with that one energy, with the 11 energy, and you can't reduce double digits here. So I feel like it's definitely two people coming together. Maybe they could have even been on their own for a while. I feel like this is someone as well. Like this is a masculine energy that's coming off as focused on themselves also. I feel like you two could have connected at a time in your life where you both said to yourselves, I'm just going to focus on me for a while. And the moment you said that, boom, there's that spark, there's that connection, okay? So we have happy ending. I love that because I did start the reading off by saying that many of you kind of wrote this off. And I feel like you would have wrote this off after some kind of divorce or separation or some kind of ending where you feel like, oh, well, you know what? It's just not in the cards for me. I feel like the universe is proving you wrong. The universe is showing you that you have no control over your destiny. And for many of you, your destiny is that happy ending, whatever that may mean for you. And for a lot of you, I do feel like this has to do with romantic love, because somewhere along the lines, you sold yourself on this whole idea of, I'm just going to do it on my own. I'm going to be okay on my own. And you started seeing 1111 everywhere. Okay, major synchronicities. It's because the universe is trying to tell you, like, I know what's in your heart. You know, the universe is literally telling you, I know what you want, because I can hear the thoughts that you're not saying out loud. So let's dig into it and find out what is on its way into your life with this platonic connection. Because I do feel like you guys are starting to think about each other more. Like at first it was just like, no, this is cool. This is just a person I know through, you know, this place that I just visit. Like maybe some of you went to get your car fixed somewhere, or you had some time for yourself, and you're like, you know what? Enough of relationships, enough of, you know, looking for anything outside of myself. What do I need to do around here? Many of you might have said, you know what, like, I need to take my car to get it serviced, or, you know what, I need to hire a painter. I need to hire, you know, maybe I need to get my windows fixed. Maybe, you know, and all of a sudden you go into a business and, you know, you're trying to hire someone to do work for you, and you end up meeting someone. It's something about pouring into yourselves, I'm telling you guys. And because of that, so much synchronicity around you in terms of romantic love. So let's see what's coming your way. What's developing in both of your heart spaces when it comes to this connection. Okay, so we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So that's what I feel like it could be coming. Okay, that could be coming your way because, like I said, some kind of spark was felt. Somebody got into protective mode over you, and they were like, whoa, damn. My heart, what was that about? You know, that's what I'm feeling. Like, whoa, like, why did I feel that? And I'm telling you, whoever this man is, he went home, and I feel like he sat at the edge of his bed, and he's like, I haven't felt that in a while. And I feel like whoever you are, Divine Feminine, you haven't felt that in a while. You haven't felt a man come into your space and actually penetrate this whole individuality thing you have going on and make you feel, sorry guys, and make you feel that there's feelings there. Maybe they're getting you to be honest with yourself about letting love in, okay? What does the Divine Feminine need to know about letting love in? Oh, I knew children had something to do with this, guys, because I'm telling you, like, it's somehow you guys met. For some of you who have kids, I feel like this started off platonic because for some of you, you might have felt like, how is this ever going to work? Like, I have kids. It's going to be difficult to be in a relationship with somebody else. Maybe you had projections feeling like, you know, it's difficult to be in a relationship with other people when you have kids. For some of you, I'm telling you guys, mark my words, your kids are going to end up, you know, having a relationship and loving who this person is first, before you guys get a chance to like fall in love with them. Like, let's say you enrolled your kids into like an extracurricular activity, or like it could be some kind of coach. Like maybe you guys have kids and they could be on some kind of extracurricular activity team, and it's like all of a sudden, you know, you go one day for pickup and you meet the coach and you're like, okay, hello, hi there. And it's something that you're not going to see coming, because it's going to be this whole connection that's wrapped up around the fact that, you know, they know who your children are. I was going to say son. So for some of you, you could have a son. They know who your son is. They know who your daughter is. For many of you, I'm feeling like a lot of chaos. Like maybe some of you could have pets as well, okay? You could have a full house, whoever you are, Divine Feminine. You could have a full house. You could have, you know, a boy and a girl. You could have pets. It could be a lot to deal with, and that's why you have such a strong sense of individuality, because you know that you're going to be a lot to take on and handle. And maybe that's part of the reason why you close yourself off to love, in a sense. But this is going to be somebody who, they know how to have a great relationship with kids. It might be somebody who your kids already look up to. It might be someone who your kids they already know everything there is to know about you and your life and the ins and outs, because they see you every day. They see you doing your whole thing every day. Okay, so that's just a side note for some of you who have kids. But Yeah, that's crazy that that comes out, because I do feel like that could be a big reason as to why it is many of you don't see this. You're not going to see it coming because you're not going to be actively out there looking for romance. And it's beautiful, because I do feel like it's going to be a falling in love of like who it is you are as a person, divine feminine, because most of the time, if a lot of you are moms out there just kind of doing your thing, dropping your kids off, like I feel like this is a man who has seen you at your best, at your worst. They've seen you with a cold, they've seen you, carrying a bunch of, bags, and just coming off of your work shift, and, being like, in a soft energy with your kids, and then switching back to an energy where you got to be on the move again. And that's why I'm getting like whoever he is, there's this natural sense of wanting to be there for you. Okay, that happy ending, I feel like a lot of you are taking that for granted. You are not going to see this coming. And look at that, we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, okay? So for many of you, this could have a lot to do with the sense of having to do everything all on your own, or maybe following the same path or the same fate as what you've seen before. And maybe some of you might be like, oh, well, guess this is the way it goes in every generation type of feeling or type of thing. But what I'm hearing for some of you is no, 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 no. Like, whatever your situation is, even for many of you, if it does have to do with things like divorce, separation, you have children, your happy ending is still guaranteed for you because of who you are as a person. Like, you're a beautiful soul. And I feel like, it could just be the things around you, the insecurities around you that are projecting that, you're too much, or it's going to be a lot to handle. I feel like there's someone out there that's like, I can handle that and everything else and more. It's like they don't see you the way that you're seeing yourself. You could be seeing yourself as it's going to be a lot, whereas someone's looking at you like, I would love for you to fill up my world and bring all of that beauty into my world. Okay, so let's see how they see you. What do they see in their eyes when they look at you? What do they want you to bring into their world? Oh, I feel like that's too many. Let's do it again. What do they want you to bring into their world? Okay, so we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So maybe they're looking for, that sense of romance or love. And they don't care for it to just come in any particular package. They want it to be real. They want that chemistry to be real. And the feelings with you that they feel, even right down to many of you being moms, for some of them it doesn't even matter. They've fallen in love with who you are. There's a sense of trust. That's why I feel like they've seen you at your worst, or they're in an environment where they see you doing the things that are most important to you. And again, I sense that many of you are just not actively looking for this. And there you are with all of this chemistry brewing around you, and you're not going to feel it coming. But there will be some kind of encounter, some kind of instance where, they're going to express a gesture. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It's going to feel like, let me be there for you. I'm also hearing Let Me Love You by Justin Bieber. So many of you could have been through a lot, and I feel like whoever this man is that knows you, interacts with you, sees you every day, it's going to happen so naturally. They're going to make this romantic gesture. I feel like the universe is also going to align it. Let's get a message from the universe on what it plans to do. Can we get some more around this synchronicity card on the chemistry and expressing their love? Okay, so we have abundance. Interesting. Can we clarify the abundance as well? In what area? Okay, so we have it with the love. Someone is coming in with an abundance of love. And I feel like that's going to be what the romantic gesture is all about. It's going to be a love that means something. Okay, and it's going to be a big abundance of it, because if you're in this individuality energy, someone knows that they can't just come in halfway. Like I said, they know that you are a busy lady, a busy woman. They might even nickname you that at times, like when they see you. There she is, there she goes. That's what I'm hearing for some. There she goes again. Okay, this could be someone that wants you to stick around, but they keep their distance. And they know that when they do make that romantic gesture towards you, it's going to come off as like a grand gesture of abundance. And what I was going to say earlier, guys, with I feel like the universe is aligning it, because the thought's coming back into my head again, so I have to tell you guys. But I feel like someone's going to, like, I feel like the universe is going to align a way for you to have to say yes to help, Divine Feminine, because I feel like with this individuality card, many of you can do everything alone. And the universe is going to align it in a way where, like, I'm getting the word stranded, and they're going to come in there and be like, listen, let me help you. Let me take care of it. It's all good. And for some of you with this children energy, you're going to have like your kids being like, Mom, please. And they're going to be excited to be around this person who wants to assist you or help you. And that is going to be the start of some kind of budding romance, where something that was just once platonic, you see this person every day, nothing big, boom, something ends up happening where you have to be in this receiving energy. And you're going to naturally fall into it, because when he gets that protective instinct, it's going to come off like a romantic gesture, and it's going to make you melt to the point where you're going to be like, okay, you're going to feel like that receiving energy of, like, you know, kind of being swept off of your feet. Someone comes in with that feeling of trust, and you're going to allow it to happen. And I feel like from that point, it ends up turning, you know, romantic. You guys are on each other's minds a little bit more. Maybe the next morning you're even a little bit nervous to see each other. All right, guys, so yeah, that is it. That is what I'm picking up on. Let me know in the comments if you guys are feeling this, if you guys would like to connect with me for a personal session, sort this out, get some more clarity on your journey, maybe talk to someone that you can trust. Head over to hipsy.com. All right, I'd love to work with you guys. Read through some of the reviews if you would like first before making that call. I'd love to be there to assist you guys in any ways that I can. If not, check out the membership section. I've got tons of sensual readings on there, 18 plus readings. You might even find something similar to a part 2 on there. I'd love to have you guys, all right? Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one, okay? You guys take it easy. Bye.